Cases when people crawled into animal cages. Strange video title, right? It would seem that animals are put in cages and enclosures so that they cannot harm people. But many curious people themselves are not averse to climbing up to the animals. Why are they doing this? And how can such an unusual meeting end? Today you'll learn and see everything. Maternal instinct. Many fans of videos about animals probably know about the case at the Cincinnati Zoo where a gorilla guarded a boy who had fallen into an aviary from his relatives, calmly waiting for the help of rescuers. This case is considered nothing more than a happy coincidence and completely in vain, it turns out. The history knows otherwise, that gorillas will not harm children even if they unexpectedly ended up in their territory. An excellent example of this case that occurred in the state of Illinois in August 1996. The circumstances are similar again. The boy fell into the gorilla enclosure again, but no serious injuries. At the same time, miraculously not having received this time the maternal instinct of huge primates. The huge monkey also worked flawlessly, gently lifting the 3-year-old boy and then taking him to the door through which the zoo workers usually entered the aviary. And the son preferred not to reveal their names to journalists, but the gorilla became a real TV news star. Strange intruder. In India, a man decided to test his nerves for strength in a very strange way, overcoming the 100-meter wall of the local zoo. The daredevil jumped into the enclosure with tigers. Once inside, he took off his t-shirt and began to pace around from corner to corner, clearly trying to piss off the inhabitants of the cell. The performance of the man, who, judging by the information of the journalist, was pretty drunk, lasted about 45 minutes. During this time, the intruder managed to walk around to dance, settle in the lotus position, and finish drinking the liquid from the bottle, which he prudently took with him. Surprisingly, but for everything this time, the tigers in the enclosure didn't react in any way to the antics of the stranger. Moreover, they hurried to get out of the interior of the enclosure, where the workers locked them up. But the tiger lover himself was pulled out of the enclosure by police. Everything for the sake of the phone. In cage with a crocodile. Everyone knows that Australia is inhabited by many dangerous creatures, but some residents of adrenaline still lack one of them, being in a state of extreme intoxication, climbed into a cage with reptiles in a local zoo and survived, a real miracle given that the crocodile clearly didn't like the intrusion. He bit the stranger on the leg, but then unexpectedly allowed him to get free. Why the crocodile, which by the way was one of the largest species and acted so humanely, remained a mystery. According to zoologists, the cool weather that was established in Australia because of it affected the crocodile being lethargic, didn't move much, and was quickly satiated by the food given to him by the zoo workers.